Hello and welcome to your Super Express post-work practice. This practice is going to be incredibly short, but hopefully fairly powerful and potent, and it's been designed to give you that little bit of separation between work and the rest of your evening or the rest of your day. And so if you're feeling a little bit busy in the mind, a little frantic, that's okay. We're going to kind of start to settle. So we're going to start seated. We will start moving because I know if you've already been seated for quite some time today, we do want to get the body going. But we'll start in a seat, and you can sit kneeling or cross-legged. So if cross-legged doesn't work, you can always come into a kneeling position. And if you have something to sit up on, that's often quite helpful and can be a little more comfortable for the lower back and for the hips. So cushion, a block if you have a yoga block, but just anything that's going to lift the hips just a touch. And then once you've created a steady and comfortable shape, just go ahead and close down your eyes. And we'll start here by taking a slow and mindful breath in. Fill them. Open your mouth, let the breath go. Again, a big deep breath in through your nose. Feel the belly expand out. Lips part, release the breath. And then now with the lips closed, breathe in. Keep the lips closed. Exhale through your nostrils. And then continue to breathe in this way. Gently in and out of your nostrils. And with every inhale, you might start to notice and feel the belly, the rib cage ballooning and expanding. And with every exhale, notice how the belly draws in. There's this kind of squeezing of the breath out. And then just continue to breathe really slowly, mindfully, gently. Noticing here if there's any areas that are tense or tight. And that might be in the neck, your jaw, your shoulders. And if you have the ability to do so, please let those areas soften. We'll just take 2 more breaths here together. Breathe in. And then take a big breath out. Again, slow breath in through your nose. Gentle releasing breath out. And then starting to blink your eyes open. We're going to interlace the palms behind your lower back. So the hands will clasp and you'll take that fist behind you. And then take the fist over to your right side. I'm mirroring, so hopefully that's making sense for you. So onto the right hip. And here you want to really lengthen the spine, so lift through the crown of your head. And then as you're ready, let your right ear drop to your right shoulder. And you should feel this big stretch through the left side of your neck, starting to open, stretch out a little. And here you can stay in stillness, or you might turn your chin down and maybe up, just kind of finding any of those areas through the neck that might be feeling a little tight, a little stuck. And if you find a place that feels particularly tight, just stay there for a few breaths. We're not here for too long though. Our necks, they do so much for us, especially when we're sitting upright, where we don't often give them a stretch or some space. And so here, let's take another breath in. A very full breath out. And then as you breathe in, come back to center. And then just switch the hands. So taking your hands over to your left hip now. And then try and lift through the crown of your head, lengthen your spine a bit more on the breath in. And then as you breathe out, left ear to left shoulder, and you should feel this big stretch now through the right side of your neck. From here, you might stay in stillness, just feeling that juicy stretch through your neck. But maybe you kind of have a little play by turning your chin down, maybe angling it up a little, just creating some extra space. Not needing to force the body in any way. And just taking a couple more breaths here, no rush. You might even close your eyes. And just one more deep breath in. And please stay as you breathe out. And then releasing the grip of your hands, bringing the crown of your head up towards the sky again. Just take a few shoulder rolls back, so roll the shoulders back in space. Maybe a little kind of side to side action. And then removing whatever you have underneath you, so block or pillow, cushion, whatever you've got going on. And then we're going to come into a tabletop position. So hands will be stacked underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then from here, start to drop your belly, lift your heart and gaze. And then as you breathe out, draw your navel to spine, push your palms down around your spine. Take an inhale breath, belly drops, heart shines forwards. And then take a full breath out, draw your belly to spine, push the floor away, round your spine. Inhale breath, collarbones shine forwards, outer shoulders start to wrap back. And then exhale breath, belly in, around your spine. We'll just take one more like this, big breath in. And then a full breath out, round arch. On an inhale breath, come back to a neutral spine position. And then tuck your toes under, slide your hips up and back to downward facing dog. You might need to adjust your stance by lengthening either your hands forwards or perhaps the feet a little further back. And then from here, a gentle sway of the hips left and right could feel nice, just kind of opening out through the side body, bending through one knee, then the other, really creating quite a lot of space. And take a big breath in here, and a very slow breath out. And then when you're ready, start to walk your hands towards the back of the mat, so towards your feet. Once you get there, take a halfway lift, flat back, soft knees. And then exhale breath, forward fold. Please keep your left hand down and reach your right arm to the sky, coming into a twist. And as you twist here, see if you can bend your left knee a little more, and you might start to straighten your right leg a little more. And then notice if you're kind of rounding through the right shoulder, see if you can peel the right shoulder back. So it's as if you're trying to lengthen the crown of your head towards the front of the room. Good, take another breath in here. And then take right hand down as you breathe out. Inhale, left arm reaches up as the right knee starts to bend. And as the right knee starts to bend, you might straighten the left leg. You roll the left shoulder back in space. Take an inhale. Forward fold, ease your exhale. Inhale breath, take a halfway lift, flat back, soft knees. And then exhale, start to walk your hands forwards, downward facing dog. In your down dog, take a long inhale. Smooth, gentle exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts up. And then as you exhale, draw your knee to nose to step your right foot next to your right hand. Very gently lowering the left knee down, arms stretch up to the sky, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. And then as you come into your low lunge shape, see if you can squeeze your left butt cheek quite firmly. And as you firm up the back glute, you should feel this lovely stretch through the left hip. And so keep the squeeze of your left butt cheek, but then maybe you find a little bit of extra space by shifting the hips forward. But we're not kind of softening and collapsing. It's just a gentle shift forwards. My left glute is still really, really firm. From here, take a breath in, arms stretch to the sky, a little higher breath comes in. And then exhale slowly, start to straighten your right leg. Hands are gonna frame the right foot as you fold. This is half Hanuman. Pause, finding your balance on the breath in. And then stay for the breath out. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms to the sky, right knee bends as your hips move forwards. And then slowly, half Hanuman, hands come down as the right leg straightens. We'll do 2 more with breath. Inhale, shift forwards, reach up. And then exhale, half Hanuman. One more time, breath in. Enjoy the space that you're creating. And then a breath out, half Hanuman, fold over your right leg. Pause here for a breath in. And a breath out. And then as you inhale, start to rebend your right knee, hands plant down, step back, downward facing dog. Pause there for a big breath in. Stay for the breath out. On an inhale, left leg lifts all the way up. And then as you exhale, knee to nose to step, left foot forwards. Lower your right knee down, reach your arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. And then here again, see if you can squeeze your right glute more. And as you firm up the right glute, zip the belly in, so draw navel to spine. As your arms stretch up, feel your shoulders starting to open and lift a little. Take a breath in. And then slowly, half Hanuman as you breathe out. Left leg starts to straighten as you fall. Pause, finding your balance on the breath in. And the breath out. We move with breath. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Left knee bends as your arms stretch up. Right butt cheek continues to squeeze. And then exhale, half Hanuman, fold over your left leg. 2 more times, big breath in, shift forwards, reach up. Exhale, half Hanuman. 1 more time, breath in, shift forwards, feel your hips opening. And then exhale, breath, half Hanuman, fold, fold, fold. Pause here, just 1 breath in. 1 breath out. And then as you inhale, rebend your left knee, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Pause here for the breath in. And the breath out. Inhale to roll the spine forwards, come to high plank, shoulders stacking over wrists. And then very gently lower your knees, elbows bend as you lower your chest all the way down. From here, take your hands back beside your hips, palms facing down, so the thumbs are on the outside. And then start to press the tops of your feet down, press your palms down, and start to lift your chest up. And as you lift your chest up, just notice if your shoulders are lifting towards your ears. If they are, see if you could roll the shoulders back and down as your heart opens towards the front of your mat. And then keep this lift in your chest. Keep a long spine and a long neck by keeping your eye gaze down, so neck is really long. Take another breath in, stay lifted. And then as you breathe out, lower down. Inhale, breath, chest lift, shoulders wrap back. And then exhale to lower down. And then a big breath in to lift your chest up, roll your shoulders back, pause. Start to hover your hands away from the ground. Keep your eye gaze at the floor. And then if you can, if you've got that space, we'll take an interlace of your hands at your lower back. If this feels too strong on the shoulders, you can just keep the hands as they were. If you do have the clasp of your hands, the grip, the bind, start to pull your fist towards your heels. And then maybe the feet start to hover away from the mat. Squeeze your buttocks, lift your chest a little more, take an inhale. Slow exhale. You've got this, 1 more breath in. And then release everything, lower all the way down as you breathe out. Please bring your hands back beside your ribs, tuck your toes under, press up and back to downward facing dog. Once you get there, take a long breath in and a slow breath out. 2 more like that, big breath in. Stay to breathe out. And then as you inhale, roll forwards to plank. And then very gently drop your knees so you're in a tabletop position. Inhale, breath, drop your belly, lift your heart and gaze, cow pose. Exhale, breath, belly in, around your spine. One more time, big breath in. Full breath out, round arch. And then slowly bring your knees a little closer towards the top of the mat, sit your bum down. Coming to a seated position once more, let your eyes close. And then here, as you settle into stillness, just take a moment to notice how you're feeling. How are you feeling in your physical body? How are you feeling mentally, emotionally? Perhaps you just notice how a little bit of breath, a little bit of focus on the breath, on the body, how that's made you feel. And knowing that this space, this feeling of ease, of softness, of calm is always available. It's just a few slow and deep breaths away. Please bring your hands together at your heart space, Anjali Mudra. And start to bow your chin towards your chest. And take a moment here of absolute gratitude, love, and appreciation for everything that you have and everything that you are. I thank you for being here, for taking just a few minutes to move your body and reconnect with yourself. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.